welcome back. I'm Scorpio 1111, and I'm fairly new here, but I am really enjoying doing readings, and um, I'm also on the twin flame journey. About what did I say? 5 months in, and it's so crazy. so I really enjoy listening to all of the readers on YouTube. I listen all the time, just just to not feel alone, pretty much. And I started doing tarot a couple of months ago, and I've just been obsessed with it. It's been every day, all day, pretty much. So I think I've gotten okay at it. So thank you for bearing with me. But I want to just give back to the whole Twin Flame community with with some daily readings, which I'm sure is just going to match all of the others. But I love that. I love when it does because it validates that it's real. And it always makes me feel better to listen to a lot of readings and then to realize that they're really very similar. You can get some different angles and insights from each one, but the message, overall message, is usually pretty much the same. And to me, that's like, it's making it real to me. So I just want to give back, and I'm trying to start doing daily readings. I was doing horoscope sign readings, but it was really hard to keep up with that. And it just, I think I'm just really was meant to do the twin flame readings. So I seem to have more of a passion for that. I'm also going to be offering astrological reports, which are 20-page reports. I have natal reading reports, compatibility reports, relationship reports, 3-month, 6-month, 12-month forecast reports, and what was the other one? I forgot. There was another one. I forgot what it was. But anyway, I have this really expensive program that I bought a few years ago because I was really going to get into that. But, I learned a lot about astrology, but I didn't go all the way. So I would like to put that to use now. But I can make these very long and very detailed reports that are really awesome. And I'm going to be offering that soon, but I've got to get my web page built up. It's very simple right now, not much on it. I've got a lot of work to do. I've been making huge changes in my life as a divine feminine. I hope you guys are okay and on your journey and are in an okay place now. I am in the process or about to leave my karmic relationship of 20 years. I am actually standing in my new apartment right now that nobody knows about, but me and a couple of friends that I could trust. And I'm very excited, but extremely scared. I have 3 kids. One of them is grown. But I'm very worried about how I'm going to make this work. Am I going to crash and burn? Am I going to be able to afford it? It's a huge, huge risk. But I believe in it. I believe what I'm doing is right. And I'm hoping that our masculines follow in our footsteps. But it wasn't until I got to the point where I'm okay if he doesn't that this actually happened. It's funny how I heard some other readers say things like this before, but it wasn't until I could let go of the reunion. I don't know how to say the words. Until I could let go of that, is it going to happen or not? When I stopped caring as much about whether it was going to happen, that was the moment things started to turn, things started to move. So it was like I was stuck until that moment. And I knew that I needed to make that moment happen, but I didn't know how to make it, and I guess I just couldn't. I guess all I could do was just wait for it to happen. And I think what made it happen was just getting fed up. Just time. Like I was just so tired and done with caring. And I think my divine masculine had done something, just little things that had just made me give up. I was like, he's not even acting like the person he was. Maybe this just isn't going to work. It's, he's acting like a different person than he was with me. Like he's going backwards in progress. And he's not acting like he wants to move forward with me anymore. I think he's moved on. So I need to move on. And it's okay. I know that the relationship that I was in, I needed to have left a long time ago. But I was just stuck and stagnant in it and comfortable and didn't want to change because of kids and everything. But then when the divine masculine came along, it really opened my eyes to what real love is, and that I was really missing out on so much. And I was going to spend the rest of my life in a completely loveless relationship. We care about each other, but there was no love. It was like we were just roommates, and it was getting very miserable, and it's toxic. We're toxic to each other. We've been together since high school. So it's just, we just were attached to each other, but not in the right way. And I feel like I'm even holding him back. I'm holding my husband back. I feel like he probably would grow a lot if he was forced to go on alone and to find someone else. I believe he would actually grow and find a happier life than he has now. So I thought in my head that what if I'm the one holding him back by staying? Because being the man of the house and feeling responsible for our security and taking care of us, it's worse for him to leave. I think in some ways it feels like such a crappy thing to do, I think, as a man, to leave your family. So I feel like it's almost like I have to do it for him. But it's going to be rough, y'all. It's going to be bad, I think. I hope not. He can get bad. There's been some times. And so probably before I even post this video, I'm going to go back and delete a lot of my old videos where my face was shown. And that's why I'm not showing my face now or anytime in the near future, because I don't know what I need to hide. I don't know what could be used against me if things get bad. So if you if you're wondering why I'm hiding, it's not because I'm embarrassed of the tarot cards. It's just because I may be going through some really rough things, and I gotta keep my kids, y'all. I can't lose them. And I don't know what could be used against me. I think I've shuffled these plenty. I was talking and running my mouth. I do that. I ramble. Sorry. But I hope that my story helps you. I really like listening to other people's stories. It helps me with my journey. Just to know I'm not alone. To know if I'm normal or not normal. I don't think I've ever been normal. Okay. So let's do overall energy. Overall energy for our divine masculines. Please, Spirit, show us what we need to see. What do we need to know? What is our divine masculine collective? Whoa. I don't know. Should I take all 5 of these? I'm questioning it. So I'm not even going to look, and I'm going to let Spirit tell me. Okay. Overall energy for our collective divine masculines. What is his overall energy? Overall. What's going on? Tower. I can get it to the camera. Tower, yes. It's pretty common these days. Anything else for now about overall energy. Overall energy. Just tried to come out earlier, so I know that's right. Six of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. Okay. Anything else for overall energy? Empress. Empress is in his overall energy. The Empress is my twin flame card. I put little marks on the bottom of all of my twin flame cards. I like to write on my cards. I feel like I'm just locking in what I've decided that card is. So almost like I'm agreeing with spirit, like, okay. So I can't even argue with myself. Because when I do readings for myself, I will see what I want to see. But if I've written it on there, I'm like, I can't argue with what I wrote. So that's why I do that. And I like to remember what signs the cards are associated with. Like the Tower is associated with Mars and fire. And Six of Pentacles is associated with Taurus. And Seven of Wands is Leo. And the Empress is Earth and Venus. So, let's see. So overall energy. So he's having this Tower moments. Man, it's been quite a few months of Tower moments, hasn't it? This came out. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. We know all about those towers, don't we? I do. And you know, sometimes the towers are not like huge. Sometimes it's just a sudden aha moment. And, you know, hopefully, a lot of times I hope for those instead of an actual destruction of life things. So he's going through some sort of tower, which could be just thoughts in his head coming to different ways of thinking, or like an awakening or a sudden change of thinking, or it's actually in the physical. It could be a sudden change in his, like, sorry, I have a cold, that's why my voice is weird. So there could be chaos going on. The Six of Pentacles, which is about presents, gifts, sharing, giving, receiving. So I feel like he wants to give, he wants to be able to give and receive freely, and that's probably not happening. I know in my case, and I don't know if your case is the same, but I know that mine is in a karmic relationship right now, and he's pretty trapped, very stuck and very trapped. I just don't even know how he's going to get out without spirit or the divine. It's going to be a miracle, y'all. So I don't know. I hope you guys are in a little bit better situation. So if he's in a relationship, then I feel like he wants to be able to give and receive, and he can't. And maybe he's coming to that conclusion that he can't do that. And he would like to be in a giving and receiving relationship where it's give and take instead of just the person always taking from him. Then there's the Seven of Wands, which is challenge, persevering, competition. He's either fighting within himself in his mind over, and maybe I feel like it's both actually. I think he's struggling, he's arguing with himself in his mind. Like his mind is arguing with his heart. Me and him both have said that before. Like my head argues with my heart all the time. And that's what is going on. And it could also be physical too. I feel like it's also in in the 3D, in his immediate world around him with the people, especially the relationship that he's in now, that he, if he's in one, or it could be just other people. There's all these wands down here coming at him. So it could be multiple people, it could be family or friends, who are like, "What are you doing, dude? Why are you acting the way you're acting? Why aren't you just happy for what you have? Why aren't you just doing what we think you're supposed to do?" And he's gonna have to stand up to all that. He's thinking about the Empress. The Empress is in his overall energy. That's cool. That's cool that she's in his overall energy. He's thinking about her beauty and how she's nurturing and kind, and she gives and receives, and there's none of this arguing. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So I think he's thinking about he needs to be financially independent. And he may be struggling. That maybe some of the struggle is that he's not right now. And men, a lot of men in general just feel like they have to be completely financially stable and have a lot to offer before they ever come towards their woman or partner. I guess it would be sort of like how we feel like we're supposed to be very feminine and sexy and be able to cook or whatever, even though I can't very well. I'm learning. I'm trying. So he feels like he needs to be ready, and he has a lot to do. I feel like I can feel that he's frustrated. He's just frustrated, like wanting the universe to just give him a break, I think. And I hope it does, man. All of us, we all need one, don't we? So that's overall energy. He's having tower moments in his mind, in the world around him also. He wants to be able to give and receive. He's tired of not being able to. He's fighting against thoughts, old beliefs, and other people's thoughts and beliefs around him. He's fighting against just fighting against things that don't serve him anymore. And he's thinking about the Empress. He wants his divine feminine. He wants to somehow be with her. He doesn't want her to go away. But he doesn't know what to do because he's not financially independent. He's not ready yet. So yeah, that's what we're working on. Okay, what's in his headspace? What's in Divine Masculine's headspace? Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, hey, check out my ring. Sorry, I'm so ADHD. It's 1111 on it. I found it on Amazon. I will put the link in the description. It says communication, intuition, and balance. And it's 1111. And I ordered it. I think it was $20-something, I think. It's a spoon ring. And I like to wear it just almost like it's my little promise ring. Okay, sorry. Headspace. 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. What is the headspace of our Divine Masculines? Headspace. Three of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Ace of Cups and Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Ace of Cups and Page of Cups. So headspace. He's thinking about Ten of Pentacles. He wants, again, I think this is financial. He wants to get to where he's financially ready and has a lot going on so he can be happy and have a lot to offer. He doesn't want to come forward with with nothing. Then the Knight of Wands, he's thinking about how he wants to come towards you. He's thinking about, probably would just like a little quickie just to kind of hold him over. Yeah, because the Knight of Wands, my understanding is it's more of quick in and out energy, where we're used to that, aren't we? It's not the staying and hanging out forever. This is the reunion. It's not that kind. It's more, I just want to touch base with her. I just want to go, hold her and make love to her just one time, and then go back to what I'm trying to do. Sorry. Three of Pentacles. He wants teamwork. He wants collaboration. This is about implementing things. So he's thinking about how he can get things done, how he can work as a team. This keeps on coming up in readings. I feel like this has something to do with the Divine Feminine, actually. I've been trying to figure this out. The Three of Pentacles, because when I see it, I think of somebody as it's like business, contracts. And these people have a contract here, or I want you to do this work for me, and he's working. So I don't know. Maybe this is the soul contract that he wants to work as a team towards getting this relationship going. Sometimes I wonder if it means like he's trying to strategize, like some kind of way to just be around you, to even if it's just like some kind of project, like is there just some kind of project I can come up with where we just work together? And then it'll just seem normal that we're just having to talk and be around each other. I get that feeling sometimes, but I don't think he's been able to think of something that would work. Five of Swords. So there's some conflict going on. It's a little bit of the selfish, just winning at all costs. Whatever he's got to do to win. I think he feels selfish. I think he's battling with these feelings of being selfish in his mind. Like he feels, because I talked to mine, and I can tell that he does. He really thinks bad about himself. He feels like if he gets out of this current situation and comes towards me, that he feels he's being selfish. And so I think that's what this is that they feel selfish for wanting to get out of something they previously committed to. And so they feel like if they do, that they're going to be this guy. That if they leave, that they're going to look like this guy right here just grabbing his swords, and he's going to be leaving these other people that he had previously promised something to. And he, that just makes him very sad. And that's a lot of the conflict in his mind. He's thinking about Ace of Cups. He wants to be happy. He wants to have a new beginning. He's just struggling on how to do it. And Page of Cups, he wants to he's thinking, can I at least come through and just offer a little something? I want a whole new beginning. But can I, if I can't do that, could I just give her a fish in a cup? I mean, anything? Yeah, let me clear my throat real quick. I'll hide my mic. I hope that wasn't in your ear. Sorry. Yeah, so he's thinking about how he can get financially ready, more independent, get to his 10 of Pentacles where he's settled and stable with work and money and out of trouble, out of money trouble. He's thinking he just wants his feminine, even if it's just for a night. And he's thinking about how maybe they could just work together, doing something, even if they can't be together. He's worried about being selfish, though. That feels selfish to him. But he wants a new beginning, a new relationship, just starting over. Could he at least just offer a little something? He's just thinking, what can I do? I think he's strategizing. Oh, that's one of those business words I used to hear all the time when I worked in an office. Strategize, incentivize, synergy. So he is strategizing. Okay. Heart. What's in his heart space? Heart space. What is our divine masculine's heart space? Page of Pentacles. In his heart, he wants to offer something. He wants to come forward. He wants to at least give a message. What's in his heart space? Heart. Heart space. Heart space. Well, so yeah, this comes up a lot. Heart space, the Death card. Whoop, Death. Star. I have a hard time getting it in the camera. Star and King of Swords. Anything else? Anything else that we need to know about heart space? Okay, so he wants to come forward with something, even a small message. He just wants to connect in his heart. But he's going through internal changes, endings and transitions. The star is a twin flame card for me. I've got my little 1111 down here. In his heart, he's thinking about his star. He's feeling he wants to follow his star and go after his star. And he's in his heart, he's dealing with all the truths as the King of Swords. He's coming to terms with a lot of hard truths, I think. He's really struggling with how it could be like this. How did he end up in the situation he's in if he's not supposed to be in it? So he thinks maybe he is supposed to be in it. Maybe this was all just a temptation he's supposed to avoid. He's still struggling with what the right thing to do is. But he can't stop thinking about his stars in his heart, his overall energy, his Empress. He just can't stop thinking. I think he's tried really hard to stop thinking about it. Okay, so for what actions, let's see, let me gather up all my cards. I have a couple of other decks, but this deck, I'm just attached to it, and I don't want to let it go. And I feel like it gives me the most accurate readings. Let's get what actions will he take next? What will be his next action? What are the next actions? Oh no. Don't you just want to cuss when you see this card come out? Like, no! No, you're supposed to come towards me on your horse. Maybe it's still coming. Okay. I'm going to get my mind straight now because I'm just going to pick out cards that I want. Okay. What actions? What are the next actions that we can expect from our divine masculines? What are the next actions we might expect? I hate to say like we will expect, because I feel like Spirit gets mad at me when I say that. Like, no, it just might happen. I feel like what I've learned the hard way from I'll get these really awesome readings and then expect it as truth, and then it doesn't quite happen that way, or just not at all. And so I've come to the conclusion that we're just picking up on the energies that are there, and they're available, and these are the energies that are on him, that are pulling him hard in the direction he's supposed to go, that he needs to go, but he still has the free will to reject it. He can still not follow, not go after the energy, to not follow what he's being told to do. So just because the energy is there doesn't mean that the people take advantage of it. That's just what I've come to understand, and I could be wrong. Definitely no expert. I'm just kind of guessing, just like most people are, I guess. What was I? Oh, actions. What actions might we expect in the near future, or the next actions from our divine masculine? What actions might be next in the near future? What actions will he take? See, this one flew out and tried to be upside down. Ace of Swords. What actions in the near future feel like he's just waiting. He's waiting for answers. He's hoping that just the answer just comes to him because he just doesn't know what to do. And the truth is there. He's just not wanting to see it. I think that's what the Ace of Swords is. It's, yeah, he's just, there's all this stuff here. He's wishful thinking. He's thinking about what he wishes. And then he's just seeing all these cups out there that he could do, or, but he's trapped. And this is a mental prison. It's his self-inflicted prison. So there is a way out. He just isn't wanting to face it right now, the way out. Because the way out's going to be really hard. It's going to be it's an answer he doesn't really want to hear yet. Painful endings. The truth is in the way. Not in the way. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, this is actions he's going to take in the near future, which is he's just retreating. He's just going back to his daily life while he just thinks it out and waits and hopes that things either work themselves out or he's just hoping the answer will come to him. Actions. Ace of Swords reversed bothers me. So just in the near future, he's just not acting, not seeing the truth, not facing the truth. He's wishful thinking, looking at all the options, considering everything, but just feels like there's no answer, there's no way to move. And with this being in the actions, it would be nice if this was saying that he was going to actually move forward into ending things, but I guess with these other cards, this probably just means he's gonna just kind of suffer through all this truth. I think he's just suffering through all this stuff and his back, and he's...
I'm not sure I understand.
What? Oh, my Apple Watch. Stop. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. So Siri just said she's not sure she understands. Yeah, I don't either, Siri. Why don't you tell me what it is? Maybe that's the message. Maybe that was a clue. Maybe that was actually a little message from Spirit. I don't understand. He doesn't understand. We don't understand either. Nobody understands. So this is just the near future. This is just the next action. That's all I asked was, what is the next action in the near future? So this is not forever. This could just be today. This could just be this weekend. So it's up to him how long this lasts. So don't let this get you down, because I've seen things change really fast within a day, within a couple of days, within a week. This is just him today. This is just right now. He's probably just going on about his work and everything as normal, his mundane tasks, and just hoping he'll get untrapped somehow. Guys are kind of like that. Like, if I ignore it, it goes away. So he's just hoping something comes to him, I believe. What is the outcome in the near future? Let's say the next few weeks. Outcome for all of this in the next few weeks. Or around about that time frame. You know, what's the near future? What's possible, probable, likely outcome? Star. Is he gonna get it? Is it coming to his? Is his mind gonna clear? Is he gonna decide to go after the star? What's the outcome? Knight of Cups. He's coming forward with something. Six of Wands. He's gonna feel victorious in something. So he's gonna have some kind of victory. I feel like this is probably a small victory, unless we get some different cards. Let's see. Outcome. Outcome. So this feels like it's gonna, to everyone around him, it may seem like the smallest victory ever. But you know, when you have a victory inside your head and your heart, and you just want to like tell, you get so excited to tell everybody, but everybody's just, what's your problem? You know, it's just. So I get the feeling he's going to be so excited, proud of himself, and happy that he overcame something, but it won't be like a big event or anything. A bunch of cards came out, said, I don't know. Yeah. Outcome. Ace of Wands. So it could be a new action, what do you call that? Kind of like a new adventure, a new path. It can be new love. I try not to get too excited. You know, I try not to get excited like this. Not reunion yet. Something new. 5 of Pentacles. So I don't know if he's still feeling a little left out in the cold, or if we are. Or maybe it just wants to tell us wintertime. Queen of Cups. That's us, I think. And 10 of Pentacles in the outcome. So he's going to figure that out. He's going to somehow get the 10 of Pentacles. He's going to figure out his financial stuff. Whatever's bothering him with that, he's going to have some kind of victory. He's going to find a star, or at least start to go after, or decide, make a decision. And then he's going to at least want to come forward with a little something. It may be in and out. It might be something small. But it's love, because it's cups. So I see that as love. He's not just coming through with a booty call. It's a little more than that. So this would be, you know, some sort of act of, you know, maybe just telling you, or some sort of movement forward to connect. He may go back. It may be quick because he may have more things to do, but I think he's going to be excited and want to tell you about it. He's going to say, you know, look, I've made a step forward, and I think he's going to feel like he wants to kind of celebrate, you know. And so be careful, because I feel like some of us are going to be like, really, that's it? All this time. I've been over here flipping my life upside down, and that's all. But for him, this is huge. I think even it may seem small to us, but it's a huge thing for him. So we have to try to be patient. Don't you hate that word now? Ace of Wands. He's going to feel inspired. There's going to be some kind of new inspiration. Maybe it's a new way to make money that he's excited about. Maybe this is saying that he's not left out in the cold anymore. Maybe this is putting an end to feeling poor. And then outcome is Queen of Cups. And then 10 of Pentacles. So he's getting some kind of victory with finances. I like how the Knight is facing the Queen in my lineup. So they're facing each other. So see, she's a little further along. She's the Queen, so she's further along in her journey. He's being the Knight here, so he's still got a long ways to go, but he's making progress. He's doing the best he can. So there's good things ahead. Yay. Let's see what romance angels would like us to know today. I like doing these cards for these readings for everyone because they give me much nicer answers. When I do them for just me, they're so mean. Like, you need to work on yourself. Like, no. You're supposed to tell me about love. Okay. What can the divine feminine, like, what advice do you have for divine feminines, romance angels, spirit? What messages do you have for us divine feminines? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I feel like he's changing. He's becoming a different person, just like we are becoming different people. And so I think we got to keep an open mind that when we do come back together, we're going to be different than we were in the beginning. It's just can't. I guess we need to keep our expectations open. Maybe is that the right word? Maybe not have this perfect scenario up in our mind like I do. How it's supposed to be. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yes. That's what I'm doing. Time to take back control of your life. So, and like I've heard others explain it, when we start making steps, they will follow. We're sort of leading the path on that. We're sort of their inspiration when it comes to taking steps in the right direction. So we kind of have to be the brave ones in this journey. Not that they're not brave. They're brave. They're very brave too. Free yourself, and then maybe he will free himself also. So I think that's pretty good. Yay. I hope that you all are having a good day, and I will try to be back tomorrow sometime, if not before. Um, Feel free to leave me some comments. Tell me about your journey, where you're at, and how this is this similar to yours. And feel free to like and subscribe and all of that. Thank you. Bye.